Here is an example from 1.1b. We're going to answer these two questions, or actually three questions. When is a graph increasing? When is a graph decreasing? And then also, what's the rate of change given two x values? So first, the graph is increasing as when we're going from left to right, when we're going up. So think of this as having like arrows. So for here, we're going down, and then we're going up, and then we're going down again. So we are increasing on this leg of the journey right here. We're increasing because we're going up as we go to the right. So we need to record the x values. So I have an x value here of -2 is where we start going up. And we stop going up when we get to +2 for x, when x is +2. So I'm going to go from -2 to +2. I'm going to use parentheses because we change from decreasing to increasing at x equals -2, so that's why I'll use parentheses. Again, this is an interval, not a point. Next, I want to record when the graph is decreasing. Well, this is happening twice. I'm decreasing on this leg of the journey. As I go from left to right, I'm going down, and again, I'm going down over here from left to right. We want to record the x value, so the x value here is -4, and the x value here is -2. So I'm decreasing from -4 to -2. But I'm also decreasing from +2. When x is +2, I'm going down as I go to the right all the way to x is 4. 2 to 4. And I want both of those intervals, so I'm going to put a union on them. All right. Lastly, we're going to find the rate of change from this x value of -1 to this x value of 4. So step one is note where those points are on the graph. So when x is -1, I have a point there. And when x is 4, I have a point here. So I can actually immediately see that the slope between this point and this point is 0. It's flat the whole time. But let's say I didn't know that. Well, rate of change means slope. So I'm going to do my rise over run. And my formula is to take the second y minus the first y over the second x minus the first x. Okay, so I know the x's, they give that to me. So I've got my second x is 4, and my first x is -1. So I'm going to subtract those. 4 minus -1. They gave me x1 and x2. They don't give me y2 and y1, so I'm going to have to use the graph. So when x is 4, that's my x2. So whatever its y coordinate is my y2. So my y2 here is 0. My y value when x is 4. And over here, my y value is also 0 when x is -1. So if I do that calculation, I get 0 over 4 take away -1 is 5. 0 take away 0 divided by 5 is a slope of 0.